Hello students, today we are going to start solve a few problems related to cables again, and I am giving you two problems for practice. Try those problems that I have given you at the end of this video. Now the first problem that we are going to solve today, determine the tension in each part of cable and the total length of cable. So what is the difference between the previous problem and this problem? So here you can observe that uh, the supports at A and D are not at the same level. There is a level difference between the supports. In the previous problem, both the supports were at the same level. So here finding out the reactions has one more step that we have to follow. So just compare these two problems, the problem from the previous lecture and problem in this lecture. Okay, and let's see how to solve this problem now. First of all, draw the full free body diagram of the entire cable. At support A, it's a hinge support, two reactions AX, AY and net reaction RA. At D, there will be two components DX, DY and net reaction RD. 100 Newton force at B, 200 Newton force at C. Tensions along AB is denoted by T1, BC denoted by T2 and along CD is denoted by T3. From the geometry we can find out the values of theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3 afterwards. Now apply the conditions of equilibrium here. So if I apply summation of fx equals to 0, I'll get an equation that x equals to dx. If I apply summation of Fy equals to 0, I'll get Ay plus dy equals to 300 Newton. Now take moments about point A. Now here in the previous problem, because these two supports were at the same level, the moment of the horizontal component of the support was coming out to be 0. But here, because these two forces are not at the same level, we have to consider the moment about the horizontal force also. So here if I take moment about A equals to 0, I'll get dy multiplied by 12, it's an anticlockwise movement. Similarly dx multiplied by 4, which is again an anticlockwise movement. So we both are positive, and now 100 Newton force will have clockwise movement. So 100 multiplied by 4 will be negative. Again negative 200 multiplied by 9, that should be equals to 0. So instead of getting the value of dy directly, I'll get the equation in terms of dx and dy. So 12 dy plus 4 dx equals to 2200 is the equation that I get from this summation of ma equals to 0. Now because we have taken the moments about A, I have got the equation in terms of dy plus and dx. Now if you would have taken moment about D, you would have got the equation in terms of Ax and Ay. So when you are taking the portion of the cable, you take the portion of the cable in such a fashion that you will again get the equation in terms of dx and dy. So in the problem, the depth at B is given, the sag at B is given, and hence we are going to consider the moment about either portion AB or BCD. Now if I take portion AB, I will get the equation in terms of X and AY, and hence we will take moments about B, we will take the portion BCD and take moment about point B. So draw the free body diagram of the portion BCD. There will be tension along AB, that is T1 acting at B, 100 Newton force acting at B and tension T2 also acting at B. Similarly 200 Newton force acting at C and the reactive components dx and dy acting at D. With this I'll get the equation summation of moments about B equals to 0. I'll get the equation in terms of dx and dy. This 100 Newton force the moment about B will be 0. For T1 and T2 also it will be 0. 200 Newton force, it's a clockwise movement, negative. dy will have anti-clockwise movement, dx will have clockwise movement. So dy multiplied by 8 minus dx multiplied by 3 minus 200 multiplied by 5 equals to 0. With this I get equation 8 dy minus 3 dx equals to 1000. So I have got two equations in terms of dy and dx. Solve these two equations simultaneously to get the values of dx as 82.25 Newton, dy as 155.88 Newton. Substitute these values in equation number 1 and 2 to get the values of Ax and Ay. I'll get the value of Ax and Ay. Now you can find out the net reaction at A and net reaction at B, as well as angle theta 1 and by theta 3 with Ax Ay dx dy. So we'll get the value of T1 as 165.94 Newton, tension T3 as 176.22 Newton. Now only T2 remains to be found out. We can find out values of theta 1 as tan inverse of Ay upon Ax, theta 3 as tan inverse of dy upon dx. With if I get value of theta 1 and theta 2 by geometry, I'll get the value of theta 2. I have known value of theta 3 and theta 1 that we are going to do in the next slide. We have finding theta 3. By using the geometry, I am finding theta 2. Similarly, I know theta 1 also with the help of reaction at A. Now apply Lami's theorem at point C to find out the value of T2. We know the value of T3 already. With this, we'll get the value of T2 and I'm verifying the value of T3 also. Now to find the length of the cable, again use the geometry, and by using the geometry find each length AB, BC and CD and find the total length of the cable. Just go through this problem once again and try to solve the problems that I am giving you here. In the first problem, again these two supports are at different levels. So you'll get the equation in terms of Ey and Ex if you take moment about A. The vertical distance at C is given, hence you have to cut the cable at point C. Take the part CDE of the cable and take moment about C and then find out the support reactions, and after that, after finding the support reaction, find the tensions, and from the geometry you can find out the YB and YD. If you have any doubt, you can post it. Now this second problem, for given cable find the maximum tension and angle alpha. Now here the maximum tension is asked, and what is the hint? The maximum tension occurs near the support. So just by regular method you find the support reactions. After finding the support reaction, whatever the support reaction is maximum will be the maximum tension. So if RA is maximum or RA is more than RB, then the maximum tension will occur along AC. If RB is more than RA, then maximum tension will occur along BE. And with the help of support reaction, you can also find out angle alpha. So please try these problems. If you have any doubt, you can post it on Classroom, or you can send me a WhatsApp message.